Hello everyone. So today we will solve the paper of SR2 region of PGCIL. Okay. So you can see this paper. We can start here by first question. Which of the following maintenance tools is used to provide grip to apply torque for turning objects such as nut or bolts? Okay. So they are asking to grip something, that object like nuts and bolt. So we know that we call that thing is uh, wrench. Okay, wrench, you heard that. Okay, or spanner. I am showing you that thing. So this is, okay, this is called wrench, and also called spanner. Okay, or in Hindi it is pana. You absolutely know that. Now the next question is that what is the maximum vertical distance where a no guy insulator shall be located from the ground? Okay, so the maximum vertical distance from above to down is 3.5 meters. Here some points are there for guy strain insulators. You can read by one PDF that no guy insulator shall be located less than 3.5 meter vertical distance from the ground. The next question is that which among the following is the incorrect form of EMF equation of an alternating quantity? Okay, so here E equals to EM sin omega t, we know that. Okay, this one E equals to EM sin omega t. Incorrect option they are asking. So omega we know that 2 pi f, so this option is also right. Okay, 2 pi f t, and we know that frequency is 1 upon t. Then we can write the first option also, that E equals to Em sin 2 pi upon t into t. Okay, so the option number C, 2 pi n upon t. Okay, this option is a wrong option, so answer is C. This is the next question. Identify the correct statement for extra high voltage AC transmission on comparison to HVDC transmission system. Okay, so there are some points I took HVDC and HVAC transmission system. You can read both side points of the difference of these HVDC and HVAC. Okay, and in this question, a pollution affects less and less frequency clearing of insulators is required in HVAC system. Okay, otherwise in HVDC, there is a greater power conductor and simpler line construction. Okay, they are asking the correct estimate for HVAC. Okay, and the smaller amount of right of way and narrower tower is required in HVDC. Coronal losses and radio interference and audio emissions are less in HVDC also. So if we know that 3 points are affected on HVDC, and the pollution affects less and less frequency clearing of insulators are required in HVAC. And these points you have to remember. These are important points. Okay, they can ask anything in from these points. Next question is that what may be the defined as the distance between the second conductor of one coil and the first conductor of next coil, which are connected together at the front commutator end of the armature. Okay, they are asking the about the distance. Okay, in terms of armature conductors, that between this second conductor of one coil, means two conductors are there, that they are saying that second conductor of one coil and the first conductor of next coil, they are connected together at the front. So front word is coming, that we know that that's it is called the front pitch. Okay, so here some points are there. What is the pole pitch, coil span or coil pitch? Okay, they can ask also the representation of coil span, front pitch, back pitch, resultant pitch. So these are points, very important points, and they can ask the diagram, like what where is the YB is located, where is front pitch is located, what is the resultant pitch, what are the back pitch, what are the front pitch, what is the coil pitch, what are the pole pitch. They can ask anything from these points. You can remember these points, okay, easily. The next sixth question is that according to the law of magnetism, the force exerted by one pole on other pole is. So you know that if two poles are there, then we can use the formula F is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I1 I2 upon d square. Okay, so between two poles, we know that force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between poles. Force is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I1 I2 upon d square. So it is inversely proportional to the d square. Identify the incorrect application of attracted armature type electromechanical relay. So we know something about the electromechanical relay is that they can use for both, okay, AC and DC, that you know, and these relay were the earliest form of relay used for the protection of power system. Okay, you know, relay is used for the protection of power system, and the electromechanical relay works on the principle of mechanical force causing an operation of relay. ठीक है. Okay, so mechanical force is using in that principle of electromechanical relay, and we know that the operating principle of electromagnetic relays are depends on two things. One is electromagnetic relay, electromagnetic attraction relay, and second is electromagnetic repulsion relay. So they are asking about the attracted type armature type electromechanical relay. So you can see the B option, that attracted armature relays are used as auxiliary all or nothing relays. ठीक है, that something is mistake is here. Okay, auxiliary relays. So definite time lag over current and earth fault protection we can use for these things. Over current protection, yes. Some if we can say the resultant of, they can ask the question of formula for the attraction type electromagnetic relay, then Tr equals to k1 I square minus k. This formula is important. Okay, and one operating type torque they can asking. So operating type torque formula is 1 upon 4 dl upon dx into I. ठीक है. Okay, so electromagnetic induction relay are applicable for AC relaying purposes only, and for electromechanical relay for both AC and DC. So they can asking the incorrect application. So simultaneous attracted armature relay for displacement protection. For displacement protection, the simultaneous attracted armature relay is not used in. The next question is that which among the following is the most widely used constant gain amplifier circuit? The answer is inverting amplifier. You know very well, this question already came in some previous years exams. Which is the constant gain amplifier circuit? Okay, so many options are there, like differential amplifiers, summing amplifiers. The answer is inverting amplifier. So this is the next question, that what is the permissible minimum ground clearance of 66 kV lines? So here some several points are there, you can see on the screen. For 66 kV the ground clearance and over national highway points heights are there. Okay, so 2 points are to ground clearance and over national highway. For 66 kV 6.1 meter, for 132 kV, for 220 to 220 kV, and for 400 kV. So these points are here, you can learn these points. Okay, they can ask any points from this table. So you have to remember, for the 66 kV lines, answer is 6.1 meter. For which of the following applications the vacuum interpreters rated 1.2, 3.6 or 7.2 kV? A vacuum interpreter, okay, a vacuum interpreters are is a switch, okay, which uses electrical contacts in a vacuum. तो वैक्यूम इंटरप्रेटर जो होता है एक स्विच है, और विच यूजेस इलेक्ट्रिकल के जो कॉन्टैक्ट्स होते हैं इन अ वैक्यूम में यूज होता है. ठीक है, इट इज अ कोर कंपोनेंट ऑफ अ मीडियम वोल्टेज सर्किट ब्रेकर, या फिर जनरेटर सर्किट ब्रेकर्स एंड हाई वोल्टेज सर्किट ब्रेकर्स का एक कोर कंपोनेंट होता है आपका वैक्यूम इंटरप्रेटर. ठीक है, सेपरेशन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिकल कॉन्टैक्ट्स रिजल्ट्स इन अ मेटल वेपर आर्क. You can read this thing from the Wikipedia also. So where we can use that vacuum interpreters. Okay, so in a utility power transmission system we can use, in a power generation unit and power distribution systems, railways or furnace applications, industrial plants, indoor metal enclosed control gear. They are asking the question like from the like industry level. Okay, so this question you can get from some circuit breakers companies. Okay, so they are directly asking some several questions which are difficult for you. They are asking from that company's question, data data wise question they are asking, that which vacuum interpreters are used. Okay, so many applications are there for vacuum interpreters. Vacuum interpreters is like a circuit breaker, vacuum circuit breaker. It works like a vacuum circuit breaker. So industrial applications, railways applications, arcing applications, okay, indoor metal enclosed control gear applications. So many applications you can see, but from the Google, because in the book I don't think that in any book that type of applications are given. Next question is that which of the following characteristics is true for the materials of spring used for spring control in indicating instrument. So they are asking about the spring material. Okay, so several MCQ points are there. Okay, like they are not subject to much fatigue. They have high resistance coefficient, they have high temperature resistance, they have magnetic in nature. So they are asking the true statements. Okay, so the true statements of that spring material are should be non-magnetic. Okay, non-magnetic होना चाहिए, should have low temperature coefficients, should have low specific resistance और should not be subjected to fatigue. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन आप देख सकते हैं, दे आर नॉट सब्जेक्ट टू मच फैटिक, तो आपका यही एक राइट ऑप्शन दिख रहा है। सो ऑप्शन नंबर वन जो फैटिक की बात कर रहा है, फैटिक का और मतलब क्या होता है, बियरनेस, स्ट्रेस, ठीक है, स्ट्रेन, तो ये सब चीजें होती हैं, ये स्प्रिंग के अंदर अगर नहीं होती, सो दे आर नॉट सब्जेक्ट टू मच फैटिक। सो ऑप्शन नंबर वन इज अ राइट आंसर। Which of the following is an example of integrating type measuring instrument? So you know ampere hour meter is a type of integrating type instrument, and integrating type instrument is a combination of indicating and recording instrument. Following are the most common solar cell type using silicon conductor semiconductor material silicon except. ओके, एक्सेप्ट पूछा है, आप अच्छे से जानते हैं, यू नो वेरी वेल दैट पॉलीक्रिस्टलाइन सिलिकॉन cells are there, monocrystalline silicon cells are there, amorphous silicon cells are there. Okay, you can see they are look like as thin film monocrystalline solar cell, polycrystalline solar cell, amorphous solar cell. Okay, but not a tetracrystalline silicon cell is there. The next question is that which of the following is not the necessity of power factor improvement? Okay, so you know the for the power factor improvement we use static capacitors, phase advancers. Okay, so they are asking the not the necessity. Okay, कौन सी जरूरत नहीं है इनमें से? So the size of feeders and distributors are the important factor. Okay, for the power factor, energy losses also, generator voltage drops also, because they are the at the load side, like energy loss can occur also at the load side and generator voltage drops. Okay, so it affects the power factor. Okay, switchgear contact surface. Okay, circumferential area of the busbar, so that area will not incur in the power factor improvement, so it is not the necessity. Which may be variously defined as the periphery of the armature divided by the number of poles of the generator, the distance between the two adjacent poles. So already I showed you one okay table is there, you can see that. Okay, so pole pitch, you know, okay, they are asking about the pole pitch, the distance between two adjacent poles, and you can read these points. I already told that they can ask anything from these points. What should be the clearance above ground at the lowest conductor across a street for high voltage? So already we discussed previously that 6.1 meters is the ground clearance for the lowest. Okay, for lowest means 66 kV. The region at which the turbine starts producing power. Below this speed, it is not worthwhile nor efficient to turn the turbine on. It's called as. So the cut in speed is defined as the cut-in point. Okay, it's the point at which the turbine starts generating electricity from turning. Okay, so option is the cut in speed region. In which region that the we turn on the turbine. This question says 80 number, which of the following statement is correct for lap winding compared to the wave winding. Okay, so here are some differences you can read from this table. Okay, so from this table you can read several points of lap winding and wave winding. Okay, they can ask anything from these points, and the main point they are asking in this question are the efficiency of the lap winding is less and the efficiency of the wave winding is high. Okay, so they are asking this question. Okay, and the next one, we if we talking about the additional coil used is dummy coil. Okay, the additional coil used in the wave winding. Okay, and in the lap winding they are equalizer ring. So understand one thing that they can ask anything from these points. What they are option giving are uh, right or wrong. So dummy coil you can read from these points which is in the table already. Dash is used for improving load availability in a stand-alone plant in a wind power system. Okay, so they are asking about the load availability. Okay, you know, in a stand-alone plant in a wind power system, a battery is using for the improving the load availability for the stand-alone plant in the wind power system. Next question is that a 40 microfarad is connected across a 230 volt 50 hertz supply. Find the reactance offered by the capacitor and the RMS value of the current drawn by the capacitor. So you can solve this question like XC, you know very well, 1 upon omega C, which is 1 upon 2 pi FC. All values are given in this question, and we know that I equals to V upon XC. So V is 230 and XC we got 79.6, and the answer is 2.89 of current. Next, following are the advantages of diesel power engine except. So the advantages of diesel power engines are like high operating efficiency, easier handling of fuel, low noise. So okay, so you know that diesel power engine creates so much noise. Uh, when you going somewhere, you heard that noise also. Uh, if we compare between the electric engines and diesel power engines, that disadvantage of diesel power engine is that they creates so much noise comparison to electrical generators. Generator circuit breaker maintenance is carried out only when the generator is out of service. The above statement is the example of. Okay, so the question level is different level they are asking of the PGCIL means paper. Okay, so they are asking like a generator circuit breaker maintenance is carried out only when the generator is out of service. So the above statement is an example of. You can read these points like one by one. Like the first option is that statutory maintenance. Okay, so statutory maintenance is also called the regulated maintenance. Okay, now next is opportunistic maintenance, and this maintenance is also for the. It is a maintenance of an item that is deferred, okay, or advanced in time when an unplanned opportunity becomes available. Corrective maintenance. What is corrective maintenance? So corrective maintenance is also called the like a. It provides an excellent opportunity to boost the reliability. And we, if we talking about the preventive maintenance, then preventive maintenance is like the regular or routine maintenance. Okay, so these are the maintenance type. for the circuit breaker or anything in which we use the different types of maintenance. So these are the maintenance type, like regulated maintenance, opportunity maintenance, or the corrective maintenance, preventive maintenance, or we can say that it's a routine maintenance. Dash of a conductor is a very high amplitude, low frequency type of conductor motion and occurs mainly in areas of relatively flat terrain under freezing rain and icing of conductors. So you know that the shape for this type of question you can read this thing. Okay, I'm showing you. Uh, Galloping of a conductor is a very high amplitude, low frequency type of conductor motion and occurs mainly in areas of relatively flat terrain under freezing rain and icing of conductors. Okay, so you can read this galloping vibration, about the galloping vibration, and you can read about the galloping is induced by winds ranging from 15 to 50 kilometer per hour. They can ask the values of the ranging of galloping vibration, okay, which may be normally be higher than that of required for Aeolian vibration. You can read all the vibrations like a wave induced oscillations, about the Aeolian vibration, about the resonant vibration. You can read from this PDF. This PDF you can get from the Google, like extra high voltage transmission notes. Okay, they are asking, they are from the Hyderabad something. One PDF is there. Now, which of the following is the correct advantage of series compensation in extra high voltage system? So they are asking the advantage of series compensation. So we absolutely know that about the series compensation, it can improve the system stability in the extra high voltage transmission system, which is not the essential part of the simple loop generator. So in a simple loop generator, so you absolutely know that the simple loop generator is a type or a basic concept of the DC generator. Okay, in this it is a conductor placed between the magnetic bars, so that magnetic bars may be permanent magnet or electromagnetic. So pole coils should be there, armature windings, commutator brushes are there. The thermal sheet is not available in the simple loop generator. So you know the basic working of the simple loop generator is that the two wires, the conductors, are placed in a between the magnetic bars, and immediately the coil is rotating clockwise, the flux starts changing its value and the result EMF is induced in it. Okay, so this is the simple loop generator, or we can called as a DC generator. Which of the following is the advantage of flat plate collectors of solar? So here I am showing the some advantages of the flat plate collectors. So these are the advantages you can read of the flat plate collectors, like absorb direct, diffuse and reflected components of solar radiation. They are fixed in slant and orientation, and thus there is no need for tracking the sun. They are easy to make, also they are low in cost, having comparatively low maintenance cost and long life, and operate at the relative high frequency efficiency. So these are the points, important points for the flat plate collectors. They can ask any collector, like collectively collector, like they can ask other collectors also. So they are asking the application based question in this paper so much. Okay, so many applications based questions are there, are coming in this PGCI paper. When the pole is on roadside and there is no space for stay, one pole is used as a support to the line pole from opposite side of the stay. This support pole is called. So okay, they are asking when there is no sufficient space for stay, then what is the supporting pole? Okay, so the supporting pole is called the strut pole. Okay, I am showing you a figure that's called a strut pole. Okay, the back one, that back one is clamped with the main poles. Okay, that strut pole is supporting the main poles when there is not sufficient space for the stay poles. Okay, So strut poles are supporting the, okay, stay. Strut poles are supporting the stay poles, because if we want to supply the power from one to another end, like a home or office. So if there is no sufficient space for this process, then we can use the strut pole. What we can do, that with the help of clamp, we connect the strut pole. Okay, we connect the strut pole with the clamp with the stay poles. So this is a strut pole. You can see. Which of the following criteria for selecting the site for the tidal power projects is incorrect? So they are asking the incorrect option for the tidal power projects. So it should be environmentally acceptable. बिल्कुल सही है. Okay, the site should allow the development of the necessary plant for the reasonable cost. The storage area should be large. The tidal range should be small and limited. So ये देखने से आपको गलत लग रहा होगा. So this is a wrong option, that tidal range should be small and limited. This is not the suitable option for the tidal power projects for selecting this site, which utilize the high pressure compressed air for arc extinction and need a compressed air plant. So for this question, the answer is air blast circuit breaker. Air blast circuit breaker used compressed air or gas as the arc interrupting medium. In the air blast circuit breaker, compressed air is stored in a tank and released through a nozzle to produce a high velocity that is used to extinguish the arc. Okay, so it utilizes the high pressure compressed air or gas as arc for the arc extension. Battery charging and solar water pumping are the two main applications of the stand-alone PV systems. Okay, so stand-alone PV systems applications are battery charging and the solar water pumping system. Which of the following error in moving iron type instrument can be removed by connecting a capacitor of suitable value in parallel with the swamp resistance of the instrument? So in this question, we know that moving iron instrument work on both AC and DC. Okay. So error in moving iron instruments due to change in frequency. A change in frequency produces a change in impedance of the coil and change in magnitude of eddy currents. The increase in impedance of the coil with the increase in frequency causes serious errors in the case of voltmeters. So here, however, that we can say that error, okay, can be eliminated by the connecting the condenser or capacitor of a suitable value in parallel with which is the swamp resistance of the instrument. उससे होता क्या है that the impedance of the whole circuit becomes Z is equals to uh, impedance of the whole circuit of instrument becomes independent of frequency. और जो आपका कैपेसिटेंस होता है C is equals to L upon R square. Okay, due to this, okay, so C is the capacitance of the condenser. Due to this, that error is reducing error with AC work only is the option. Okay, this is the right answer. Error with AC work only. Which of the following types of force in indicating instrument can be occasionally produced by air frictions, eddy currents, and fluid friction? So the answer is here damping force. We know Damping system is that part of the instrument which provides damping force to damp the oscillations of the pointer before it comes to rest. Okay. So damping force acts as a brake to prevent this oscillation of the moving system and brings the pointer to its final deflected position quickly. So air friction damping, eddy current damping, and fluid friction damping comes under damping force. Identify the correct statement for bridge rectifier when compared to center tape. So the next question is that identify the correct statement for bridge rectifier when compared to the center tape. So they are asking about the bridge rectifier and comparison with the center tape. So they are asking about the peak inverse voltage in the first option. So we know the peak inverse voltage of the half wave rectifier is Bm. Okay, and for the center tape rectifier it is 2 Bm. For half wave it is Bm, and for center tape it is 2 Bm. So the first option is correct, that magnitude of PIB is half of that of center tape. Okay, they are asking the bridge rectifier. I think I took half wave rectifier. So half wave rectifier peak inverse voltage is similar to the bridge rectifier. Okay, so bridge rectifier peak inverse voltage is also Bm, and for center tape it is 2 Bm. For half wave rectifier and for the bridge rectifier peak inverse voltage is Bm. So they are saying that magnitude of PIB is half of the center tape. Which of the following is not one of the important operation of conductor erection? So this topic is from Overhead Conductor Installation Guide. You can read this topic from Overhead Conductor Installation Guide. A PDF will be available on various websites. Okay, they are asking about the which is not the important operation of conductor erection. So transportation of conductor to work site. Okay, paying and stringing conductors. Like paying and stringing conductor must be the stringing operation must be stopped before the reel completely empties. Okay, joining of conductor. Okay, and compression and hogging of conductor means the option is compressing and hogging of conductor is the right answer here, and it is not the important operation of the conductor erection. कंडक्टर erection का मतलब होता है, it means कंडक्टर का निर्माण करना. Okay, so निर्माण is the word for the erection. So कंडक्टर के निर्माण के लिए कौन कौन सी चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, कौन कौन से ऑपरेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो इस क्वेश्चन में आपसे पूछा गया है. Which of the following motor may be used for the supply VAR and improve the voltage regulation? For this question, the answer is synchronous motor. So it helps in to supply VAR and improves the voltage regulation. For this question, you can read the option number one. Both the Kirchhoff MMF law and flux law is applicable to the magnetic circuit. So we know that the magnetic flux through a magnetic component is proportional to the number of magnetic field line that pass through the cross-sectional area of that component. Okay, and MMF law says that the multiplication of the number of turns into current. So MMF is N into I, and flux law defines the magnetic field lines that pass through the cross-sectional area of that component. A 220 volt DC machine has an armature resistance of 1 ohm. If the full load armature current is 10 ampere, find the induced EMF when the machine acts as a generator and motor. Okay, this question is so simple. E equals to B minus IARA and E equals to B plus IARA. You have to apply for this question. So you can calculate this question by the formula of E equals to EG equals to B plus IARA for generator and E equals to B minus IARA for in the case of the motor. Dash is a large switch that interrupts the load and fault current. So you know very well the circuit breakers. It acts as a large switch that interrupts the load and the fault current. Identify the signal represented by the above figure. So this is discrete signal. Okay, so it can be shown in positive side also and negative side also. Okay, so this is a symbol representation of the discrete signal. Which of the following effect is associated with voltmeters only? So you know very well the electrostatic effects is electrostatic voltmeters. So for voltmeters, electrostatic effect is associated. Which among the following is an dependent source? So here alternator, DC generator, transistor and battery. So the answer is transistor. We can say that a BJT can be modeled. If you model the BJT, it acts as a dependent current source whose magnitude depends on the magnitude of the current. Okay, so transistor is the answer. At the commissioning stage, trip relays should be injected with dash, and the values of the current and voltage at the point of operation should be recorded. So this question is from the commissioning test of protection relays at site before set to work. Okay, so installation of protection relays at site creates a number of possibilities for errors in the implementation of the scheme to occur. Okay, even if the scheme has been thoroughly tested in the factory, wiring to the CTs, PTs, and maybe incorrectly carried out. So here a trip relay should be injected with the increasing current, and the values of the current and voltage at the point of operation should be recorded. A solenoid of 200 cm is wound on the brass tube. If the current through the coil is 0.25 ampere, calculate the number of turns necessary over the solenoid to produce a field strength of 250 ampere turns per meter at the center of the coil. For this question, you can apply this formula. You know that B equals to mu H, and H is equals to Ni upon L, and B equals to mu naught Ni upon L. So all values are given. You have to find the number of turns. Which of the following is the merit of minimum oil circuit breaker? Okay, so in a minimum oil circuit breaker, they are asking about the merit. If we compare the minimum oil circuit breaker with the bulk oil circuit breaker, then we can say that the risk of fire in the minimum oil circuit breaker is low, and the lesser space is required. It means the space requirement is reduced in the minimum oil circuit breaker as compared to the bulk oil circuit breaker. Which of the following is not one of the characteristics of the MIS in energy auditing? So MIS means Management Information System. It is the study of the technology, organizations, and the relationship among them. Okay. Okay. So exception based energy auditing will be there, and system approach for the future purposes, and subsystem concept for taking as a future aspects. So past oriented system is not a characteristics of the management of the information system. Identify the factor which does not primarily influence the electrical design of the solar array. So which is the not the primarily influence. Okay, so we for the maximum power we know that we have to matching the impedance. Okay, load match, or we can say that load matching for the maximum power. The sun intensity we have to take the primary influence for the designing of the solar array or a solar collector, and the angle of the sun we have the primary requirement. The initial temperature is not the primary influence, but we can say that it is also the important factor, because we want only energy from that array. Okay, so the load matching, the sun intensity, and the sun angle are the primary influence, and the answer is here the initial temperature, which is not the primary influence, but it also affects the electrical design. Which of the following statement for the series magnetic circuit is true? For the series magnetic circuit, the resultant MMF necessary is the sum of MMF in each individual part. So they are asking about the series magnetic circuit. So we know that in a series magnetic circuit, the same magnetic flux flows through the path. Okay, so we know like a resistance, the reluctance is the sum of the reluctance of different in the series part. Okay, not the square is coming. Okay, the answer is the equivalent reluctance is the sum of the uh, reluctance in the series circuit. Or we can say that the resultant here in this option, the resultant MMF necessary is the sum of the MMF in each individual part which is connected in the series. What is the 1001110 in decimal? So how can we solve this? We know 1 into 2 की power 7 plus 0 into 2 की power 6 plus 0 into 2 की power 5 plus 1 into 2 की power 4 plus 1 into 2 की power cube plus 0 into 2 की power square plus 1 into 2 की power 1 plus 0 into 2 की power 0. So add these all numbers, you will get the answer 154. What is the category of generating unit of less than 100 megawatt capacity for energy audit? So they are asking the generating unit of less than 100 megawatt. Okay, so non-reheat stoker fired generating unit is there, which is the which have the capacity of less than 100 megawatt for the energy auditing. Which of the following statement is correct for alternating current when compared to DC? I already showed you the table of the HVAC and HVDC system difference. Okay, so you can check there also the difference between DC and AC. In 15 number question, we know that in alternating current, the electrons don't move steadily forward. Instead, they just move back and forth. When the electrons in alternating current switch directions, the direction of current and the voltage of the circuit reverses itself. Which among the following serves the two purposes? That is, they support the exciting coils or field coils, they spread out the flux in the air gap and also reduce the reluctance of the magnetic path. So the answer is here pole shoes. We know the function of the pole shoes are it supports the field coils, it spreads out the flux for better uniformity, and it reduces the reluctance of the magnetic path. Identify the instrument which is used only for DC. So we know that PMMC instrument is only used for the DC. Identify the checks which is not the necessary prior to the starting of machine. So load test, vibration test, and test on cooling system, and efficiency test. Efficiency test after the working we can use. Okay, because in the starting of the machine we can't found the recent efficiency, because we have to find the output first, then we have to able to find that efficiency. So efficiency test is the not necessary prior to the starting of the machine. As per Indian standard 3043, plate electrodes thickness of copper shall not be less than. Answer is 3.15 mm. For steel, the plate electrode thickness should not be less than 6.3 mm. You have to remember for the further papers. For cast iron, it should be not be less than 12 mm. The jumpers should always be connected by. So the jumpers should always be connected by the parallel groove clamps. So it look like sir. Okay. So this is the parallel groove clamps in which jumper is connected. Identify an incorrect statement for the capacitance of the circuit. If you read the first and second and fourth option, you will get easily the answer. It is the proportionally constant relating to the charge on the capacitive plates to the potential. And you, when you will read the A and B and D option, you will get the right answer. It is used for the storing electrical energy in electrical field. Okay. Second option is also same. A capacitor consists of the two metallic surfaces separated by the dielectric medium. Which among the following category of rotary motion is incorrect? So the option number one is incorrect. We know that machine, if a rotary motion is there, a rotary motion is there, a machine with permanent magnets is there should be. Next, we can say the machine with no rotor coil but with permeance variation is there. One coil have a stator and a rotor each. So switch current in rotor coils is the incorrect. Which among the following shape of bulb is most suitable for the wall lighting and the ceiling lights? So for this question, the arbitrary is the right answer, and you can see the different types of bulb for the for using of the balls and lights. Okay, for ceiling and walls. So arbitrary is their first one, and bulged, blown, tubular, bulge reflector, candle, angular. So many different types of LED bulbs or bulbs are there. A relay whose characteristics is modified by additional mechanical or electromagnetic procession is termed as. So it is a biased relay. This is the last question for the part 1. Okay, so 60 we will do later. Which of the following statement for ammeter is true when compared to voltmeter? So we know that the resistance is low in the ammeter. Okay, so this is the 60 question we did. Do practice for the 60 question. You can download this paper from all exam review website also, and the exam book website also. And this is the part 1. We will do part 2 later.